Our devotional thought for today comes from Craig Thompson. I'll leave the link to his original post in the description here on the video. James chapter 1, verse 19. Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. So much packed into that one verse. It goes without saying that our culture is inside and outside seems to have forgotten this passage, right? A 2020 American version of this could probably read, be quick to hear what we want to hear, race with others to speak about whatever we heard, and hurry up and get angry for all the world to see. That's pretty telling, isn't it? Emotionalism, being over-emotional about some things, runs the day and dominates our landscape. But why? T.S. Eliot once concluded, when we do not know, or when we do not know enough, we tend always to substitute emotions for thoughts. We don't think carefully enough to construct decent arguments. So instead of thinking carefully, we end up yelling louder. For Christians who seek to apply this message from James chapter 1, verse 19, Craig says, let me urge this, be quick to listen and slow to think. Slow thinking doesn't mean no thinking, and it certainly doesn't suggest superficial thinking. When we slow down to think, we actually take time to create arguments and thoughts that might change the world and not change the moment. Arguments built solely on emotion may win a battle, but they don't win the war. These lazy approaches are reminiscent of parents who don't potty train their kids because it's too much work. It's a lot of work to potty train a kid. I should know. We're doing that right now. But it's even more work to keep changing diapers until they're 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. That same kind of logic kind of undergirds the necessity for a slow type of thinking. It's hard work to read, to listen, to write, and to think. It's slow. It's not interesting. It's monotonous. It doesn't gain any popularity. It doesn't get you clicks on your blog post or your video. No one in my church or community ever shows up to applaud me for slowly reading a book and thinking about it. In fact, just the opposite has happened with past statements. Like, why does all of this book knowledge actually do in the real world? Or I don't need all of these books. I just want to love Jesus and that's enough. However, by taking the time to process the thoughts, emotions, as best as I can understand them, the motives of others, I can craft responses that are careful. I may lose the battle, but our goal is to win the war for minds, hearts, and souls.